We're live. Breaking news, the Camodave channel. Breaking news on the Camodave channel. Breaking news on the Camodave channel. Breaking news, we got Hurricane, the remains of Hurricane Zeta, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Is that her name? I don't know. The remains of Hurricane Zeta are hitting Morganton, North Carolina as we speak. And let me get that. You can see it better. You can see a better view of it there. I don't know. Can you see anything? Can you see anything out the window? Let me open up the blinds there. You can see Hurricane Zeta, Hurricane Zeta, Hurricane. Let me open up the blinds all the way here, everybody. I'll show you. We got the hurricane hitting. The winds are blowing. The rain is falling. The rain is falling. There we go. Hurricane, hurricane, hurricane. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know. Will we survive? I don't know. Ooh, look, Lord. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Oh yeah, look at all that. Look at all of it. Look at the rain. Look at the rain. The rain is falling. It's hurricane. I don't know if you can see much. Can you see anything out there? Look at that. Anyway, let's see if you can see anything. Look at it. It's raining. And can you see the trees blowing there? And it's raining and the trees are blowing. I can't see. And see it? It's about 8 o'clock. It's 8:23 here on the East Coast. We got the remains of Hurricane Zeta coming through the Morganton area here. It started raining real hard. It started raining really, really, really hard about 6 a.m. And now we're getting wind, blowing wind. It's blowing. It's really blowing. Hey, Victor. Hey, King Kino. The truth. It's the truth. There's a big hurricane out there. See it? The TVs, they're all like you. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Oh, Grandfather Mountain. Yeah, up in the mountains there, they're getting like 50, 60 mile an hour winds. Here, I think our winds here are probably like 120. No, our winds here are probably, at the moment, we have a lull, okay? There's a lull. I think we have a little lull here in the rain. I mean, the rain's coming down pretty good. But at the moment, we have wish I could leave I don't know how I could leave I wish I had a stool here I could put this on and you can see it. Anyway, why does Google always want to update everything while you get on Google Chrome and it wants to update libraries while I'm doing a live stream. Do it later, okay? We need the bandwidth. Anyway, that's how it looks here. Anyway, it's raining, it's dark, it's cloudy, the winds are kicking up. Okay, there's the trees over there. See the trees? Look at them moving. They're moving. They're moving. Doxinator, yeah. I'm not going out in this. I'm not going to go out in this. David Muir doesn't go out. He sends his lackeys out. Yeah, they had down Greenville, South Carolina, gusts of in the 40s. Grandfather Mountain, which is up in the mountains here. They had gusts. I don't know. Yeah, you can see me a little better there now. Anyway, so let me try to get a little bit of that. So anyway, looting and riots in Philadelphia. I know that. Oh my goodness. I should. Do you want me? Crotchy's out in it. Crotchy has his raincoat on and he's out covering he needed to get to the liquor store this morning before, Anyway, can you hear it? Hear the wind hitting the window? Ooh, yeah. I don't know. As long as our power stays on, I can keep doing this, but we'll see. We'll see. Rosie and Monkey Boy kissed on her live stream. Oh my goodness. Well, it's nice to see Rosie is happy. Hey, Troy. Yeah, we just with the rain's supposed to stop like by around 10 o'clock, and then we got a whole bunch of winds kicking up. So we'll see what's going on there. So anyway, it's storm's coming here, and then it's moving into Virginia. It's moving fast. They say the storm is traveling itself 50 miles an hour. So the storm, they said the eye of the storm, or the center of the storm, is just west of Asheville, which is about 40 miles, 45 miles to the west of here. So we're on the what they call the dirty sector. What do they call that? Yeah. So anyway, Polly, good morning. Beverly Steer, go out on the street. I do have a tripod. Where's my tripod? Well, I got my laptop. I can't put the laptop on the tripod. I can put a camera on the tripod. Victor, I need your thoughts on the riots. I think the riots are bad. They shouldn't be doing riots. That's not good. Okay, only people that, what do you're mad at something that happened in your community. Why do you want to burn down innocent people's places? That makes no sense. I totally agree with you. Raining in the DMV. Yes, Canadian Bacon. Are you in the DMV? Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. We got the rain's going to be all day up there, right? You got this big plume of moisture that is going up over let me turn on the light here so you can see my beautiful face. Is that better? Anyway, you can see my beautiful face. Aren't I beautiful? I'm trying to look as much as I can like Papa Texas. My car will probably leak like a sieve. Yeah, I don't know. My car's been doing pretty well. I duct taped it all up. There's duct tape all over Little Adam, so I think Little Adam will be okay. Show the storm map on the TV, the TV. Yes, odds, we do. I'm surprised that our internet hasn't gone out yet. That's usually the first thing to go when it rains, and it just has to rain. Sometimes if we just get some rain, the internet will go out. But so far, so good. Oh, Shemay is a bad connection. I don't know, man. I'm getting a bunch of bars here on my internet, so I'm not getting any messages from YouTube. We're just going to go as long as we can here and see if we can get at least a few minutes out of this before the world comes to an end. Frank Costello in beautiful, quiet Utica, New York, where they're probably having a very peaceful, calm morning, right? Yeah, I hope the Walmart doesn't. I hope the roof doesn't get ripped off the Walmart. Let me check. Let me check, and I'll make a quick check and see what's going on here. Let's see. I'd say the winds are probably. Oh! I just saw a transformer blow. Transformer just blew. Our power may go out. I don't know. We'll keep going as long as we can. I just saw a transformer blow. It goes. So I would think it's probably not an unlikely issue that we lose our power here before too long. But anyway, then the rain should stop around midday. The sun's supposed to come out, and hopefully they'll get the power restored. So I don't know. D-Dub is coming back to YouTube. Great. I can't wait. Michigander man, how you doing? Who else is here? We're doing a quick little Thursday live stream here, just kind of showing you the storm. We'll go as long as we can. I don't know. Fire up. Yeah, I got my little knockoff Jackery, the Max Soak there, ready to go. So maybe this will be the first time I get to use it and actually use it, with a power outage. I don't know. Hello from East Tennessee. It's raining outside. Hey, Brian. Yeah, you're probably getting some of this storm too, right? It's coming up to the west of us here. My power stations are all charged up. I got my phones charged up. I got my computers all charged up. So, I don't know. My guess is probably likely our power will go out before this thing pulls out of here because of the winds and the trees here. You'd walk around Morganton and the power lines are all, festooned with trees all around them. So it doesn't take much to get the power knocked out here. Very few of the center part of the city does have underground power lines, but the vast majority of the town doesn't. So it's very prone to heavy winds and lots of big trees around here, and they come down on the lines. Rodney Shell, get in the bunker. Brett, locked and loaded in St. Louis. Good for you. I stocked up on bread, milk, and toilet paper. Yes, I've got enough toilet paper to probably last me through at least well into 2021. Let's just say that. Looked like it's raining hard here. Let me go do a quick check of the conditions for you. Wind seems to have died down a little bit. Rain is moderate. I wouldn't say the rain is heavy. I'd say it's moderate. The wind, yeah, we got some wind. I did see a transformer blow over there, though, on the other side there. So see what looked like. You always see it looks like lightning, and then it's like a transformer going. Raymond, we're hitting Zeta. The remains of Hurricane Zeta hit New Orleans yesterday, pushed up through Alabama and Georgia last night, and now it's pretty much pushing through this area. I'd say if you look at the weather map, it's almost through the rainy part of it, and then there's a whole bunch of wind kind of and colliding with a weather front too. So the wind and the weather front are kind of colliding. So then there's going to be that's going to push through, and then we're going to get some like 20-mile-an-hour winds. We're already getting some of the winds, although it's not really windy at the moment. We're doing it at the moment. But every now and then something comes through, a little impulse, and we get some more wind. Frank's getting snow tonight. Oh, no. Yes, this is what's happening. The storm is moving north, okay? So it's probably all the way into southwestern Virginia. Hey, Demonic Abyss, how are you doing? And what it'll do then is move across central Virginia and then up into New Jersey. New Jersey May is. And then what it's going to do is it's going to push all that plume of moisture into New York, and then there's cold weather, and there's a good chunk of New York and New England that are going to get snow from this storm tonight into tomorrow. Demonic, going to have to get a storage room dedicated to toilet paper. I know. Why am I shouting? I don't know. Why am I shouting? I'm shouting. I'm excited. So many power outages in the south from Zeta and Texas and Oklahoma from the ice storm. Yeah, we saw RV Rebel Girl there in Abilene, Texas, I believe, after the Lollapalooza, and it was a big ice storm there. Raymond, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I didn't even bring my little pad to write down donations. Hold on, let me get that. Thank you very much, Raymond. Raymond Driggers. Michigander. Oops. Okay, something. What? K-Dog? Why is it dark there? It's not really dark. It's just the way that the light from the window kind of makes the foreground look dark. See if I do it this way, you can see me. I don't know. I want to show the news story here. It's raining. See there's the hurricane. The remains of Hurricane Zeta, now a tropical storm. There's it. Yeah, there's the trees blowing in the wind, and there's the rain. And anyway, so there's the City Hall of Morganton, North Carolina. They're busy doing the community's business. You know, even if we do get a power outage here, we're the City Hall. We're in the same building as the City Hall. So, you know, we're on a pretty, they want to get the lights turned back on. So we're not out in the middle of nowhere. So I would assume that if the power goes out here, we'll be first on the list to get our power restored. Being, in the same building as the City Hall is very advantageous. I'm not seeing any huge, wind gusts right now. So, that's good news. So we're in a little bit of a lull right now. So anyway, how you doing, Noreen? It's going to be 86 in Arizona and 90s. Wow. After this pulls through today, we're supposed to have a whole bunch of nice days. We're looking at some really beautiful weather for this weekend and into election day. So, hey, thank you very much, John. Got your email. I got your email, and that's really cool. So, you got 1,000 sheets of toilet paper, Scott, or Great Value. They last a long time. Yes, those Scott rolls really do last. You get the $3. Still have power here, windy. Yeah, I don't know. The rain seems to be tempering down. I was looking on the weather map, and the storm is really pushing north fast. And I think they say the rain's supposed to be ending here around 10 or 11 o'clock, and then it's going to get kind of windy. Do you ever accept Zelly donations? There's no transaction fee at all. All you need is a phone number. I have not done Zelly, whatever it's called. No. I have seen advertisements on my bank to set it up. I haven't done it. I don't know. I just keep it to PayPal. PayPal does charge a transaction fee, but it's a fairly reliable service. I wouldn't mind some Arizona temperatures. Yeah, the high ceilings are really nice, aren't they? Brad, you're in North Carolina, right? How's it where you are? I think once you get east of Charlotte, it's just kind of cloudy today, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look for the other ones. All those different paying systems, I don't trust multiple ways. I don't want to get into being $5 each. You can throw me some bucks here on Super Chat. You can send me some bucks in the mail. I put my address is always on my, Morganton, what is it? 104 North Green Street, number 116, Morganton, NC, 28655. All those different paying systems. Yeah, Zelly and this and that and then and Patreon. I don't know. I just have PayPal. If you want to send me a PayPal, DCRTV. Oh, wait, yeah, what is it? PayPal, it's thank you, Brad. PayPal.me/DCRTV. That's my PayPal, so. Thank you, Brad. $2.99. Brad, the famous NASCAR driver. Yeah, well, when's your next race, Brad? Dave, do a walk and show us who have never experienced a hurricane what it's like. Raymond Driggers, $9.99. Thank you. The economy grew a record 33.1%. Thank you, President Trump. I on the channel. We do not, I don't take sides, but do go out and vote, everybody. I voted a week ago here in North Carolina. We have early voting here. You can vote between the 15th and the 31st. Just walk up there. There's a polling place down the street. You can go vote there. Michael Nipper, I texted a friend of mine, New Orleans, said she was direct hit. And when I was texting her, her power went out. She said they had high winds, and that's the last I heard from her. Oh, I hope she's okay. I'm sure the power is going to be out throughout New Orleans for another day or so. I'm sure, they had winds of over 100 miles an hour down there. Our winds here are not as bad as I thought. Actually, we had some gusts come through here, probably about 30 miles an hour about an hour ago. And then they said it was supposed to ramp up and get worse. But I'm looking now and I hardly see the trees blowing at all. So I don't know. This is a really, really fast moving storm. Vote for Camp Dave. I don't say who I'm voting for, okay? Because the minute you say who you're going to vote for, then half the people or 40% of the people on your channel will be mad at you, okay? I don't say that. I like to look back. I don't know. I can give you a little political analysis if you like, but, I don't know. I just look at the polls. It looks like Trump is in trouble. I look at the polls, but Trump was in trouble back in 2016 and he pulled through. We got battlegrounds. We got Pennsylvania. We got Florida. We got North Carolina. Who's going to win those states? I think Trump has a good chance to win Florida. The Cuban people seem to tend to like, Donald Trump. So, I don't know. He's got a good shot at Florida. I don't know. Pennsylvania, that's Biden's home state. It might be harder to win that this time. That's what he won back in 2016. That got him the victory. I don't know. That Pennsylvania has got a slight lead for Biden, but it's not a big lead. So he could theoretically, if he won Florida and Pennsylvania at the last minute, he could still pull through on the Electoral College. So I don't know. You know what? More microwave Dave. The power is out in North Georgia. I would imagine so. I was watching the news this morning, and they said they had wind gusts of 40 and 50 miles an hour in the Atlanta area. I wish these hurricanes would stop hitting us from the backside. I'm on the OBX. I needed to hit the house from the front side. I need a new roof and deck, fishing and picking. Isn't it weird this year how all the damn hurricanes are all coming into the Gulf and then they either hit East Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and they're all hitting that same area. Then they all come up and then they make that right turn and they come out over us. So far, so far it's not bad now. It was looking bad about an hour ago. I thought, okay, it's what time was it an hour ago? It was about quarter of 8. It's quarter of 8 about an hour ago. The rain was picking up and the wind was picking up, and we saw a transformer go over there. And I thought, okay, here it comes. And now it's pretty quiet. I would say there's no wind at all right now, and it's raining very lightly. So I don't know. The wind's supposed to pick up later. So far. Lamont has no problem saying who he's voting for. Yeah. Well, we have Line Screw One, Andy there up in Canada. We know who he likes, even though he can't vote because he's a foreigner. I don't know. It would be interesting. Wouldn't it be interesting if the United States and Canada became one giant country? I think we should try merging. Wouldn't it be neat? I think we'd be such a big country then, wouldn't we? I think if the United States and United States and Canada merged, I don't think we'd be bigger than Russia. I think Russia would still remain larger. Russia is the largest country in terms of size, and Canada right now is the second largest country in terms of size. But most of Canada is tundra and frozen wasteland. Only that. But Canada, I think California has more people than Canada does, doesn't it? I think so. John is having VPN connection problems now. That could be very right, John. If you're using a VPN that takes you through Charlotte's having heavier winds than we are. They're having less rain, but I noticed on the TV this morning, their winds seem to be higher than ours are. I think it's pretty calm right now. But Charlotte was having some 20 and 30 mile an hour wind gusts. So I would imagine it's the wind that's going to knock the power out today. If you have any issues with power in this part of the country, wind is going to knock some tree branches down and some trees down and knock the power lines down. So it's not going to be the rain. It's going to be the wind. Canada could be the 51st state. No, we need to make all the provinces states. How many provinces are there? I don't know. Make them all states. British Columbia, Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, they'd all be different states, so that would bring us up to like 64 states, The incumbent usually wins, just saying. That's usually true, NH Libra. However, Bill Clinton beat George H.W. Bush back in 91, 92, so we've had an incumbent leave there. Well, we had Jimmy Carter got beat by Ronald Reagan. I'm a presidential expert, by the way. I know my presidential history for the recent times. I don't know Franklin Roosevelt, but I know really my presidential history of Roosevelt onward is good. Yeah, we had Ronald Reagan beat Jimmy Carter. That was in 1980, so that's 2 times. So we've had at least twice in my lifetime I can remember a sitting president getting beat. Gerald Ford lost to Jimmy Carter, so that's 4. I don't know. It does happen. How can you say you're not political and you're sitting there basically saying you like other socialist countries to bog down America's economy? You think, no, we'd fix Canada. We'd fix Canada. We'd take away their health insurance, lower their taxes. Gasoline prices would go back to gallons, not liters. We get rid of all those kilometer signs. We get rid of that funny Celsius temperature stuff. It'd be Fahrenheit again. When it's hot, when it's 85 degrees, it's hot. I like seeing Van City Valley. It's really hot today. It's 25 degrees. I'm like, 25 degrees is cold. Don't you know your temperatures? Quebec only speaks French. Well, yeah. Well, so what? You know, we can make Puerto Rico a state and they speak Spanish. You know, we get along with that. You need a new toaster oven. Any recommendations, Leisure 057 blank? I don't know, man. I don't know. I just, go down to the Walmart and buy the cheapest one. That's usually as good as anything. Well, Biden is campaigning from his basement, okay? Biden don't want to get that virus, okay? So Biden will come out with a mask on in Delaware there. He walks 2 steps out of his campaign office, and then everybody's in a car, and they're honking their horns at him. I know my presidents. From Roosevelt on. I don't know the presidents. I know their names and stuff, but I don't know nothing but before Roosevelt. But Roosevelt on, yeah. I'm pretty good at that. Anyway, we are doing a quick live stream this morning because I'm kind of bored. I just put my video up. Good old Rolling Earth, what's his name? Rolling Earth ship guy, Luis, is better. He went to the hospital yesterday. He was feeling some chest issues, thought it was a heart condition-y thing, and he's feeling better and better today. So good for him. It's good to get checked out. Miss Gander, man. Oh, Sean's just finished working the beet harvest. I don't know. We heard a lot of rumblings that Elvis was doing the beet harvest, and then I hear some rumblings that he couldn't be doing the beet harvest because the beet harvest is already done up there in Wisconsin and Minnesota and North Dakota. So I don't know. Elvis was giving us a hint that he had some sort of a jobby poo up there. I don't know. So I don't know. We just report the news. We don't actually. Okay, ready? Is it that guy in Pennsylvania? You got your recorder going? We just report the news. We don't check the validity of it. I can just see Unibasis now. Oh, did you just hear what Dave said? We report and you decide. I'm a Republican, but believe we need healthcare reform. I know. I agree totally. When I was before Obamacare came along, being a self-employed gentleman, I was paying close to $500, $600, $700 a month for health insurance. Okay, because I was in my 50s. And I easily $495, $528, $630, whatever. I was paying that per month for health insurance. And now with Obamacare, I'm like paying $130 a month. So I like Obamacare. Believe me, I got a good insurance policy down here. And I'm doing really well. So I'm okay. But that really helps me. And that's a big issue. I don't know. I'm going to be hanging with D-Dub soon. Hey, is D-Dub back up in Michigan? He is from Detroit area, right? I'd like to say, hey, D-Dub, if you're out there, give me a call sometime on the hotline, 571-419-0463. Brad, beet harvest worked 2 weeks for $2K. Doesn't seem bad. No, it doesn't, does it? In fact, Living Free Mikey should have done that. He should have gone up to the beet harvest there. Okay, now we're getting a little bit of wind kicking up now, which we expected. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Oh, yeah, now the wind is kicking up. As you can see, the trees over there are blowing. Oh, yeah, now we got some wind blowing. We had a lull there for a minute. Now the wind is blowing. I'd say that was about a 20, 25 mile an hour wind gust. So I don't know. As long as the power stays on here, I'm not going to go on for too long. How much have I been on now for 28 minutes? I'm not going to go too much longer today, but I just want to show you what's going on here. This is the remains of Hurricane Zeta here in North Carolina, Morganton. The storm was centered earlier this morning just west of Asheville. So we are on the east side of it, and it is pushing north very, very rapidly up into Virginia. So if you're living in the Roanoke area now, you're probably getting hit pretty hard. Going to be Richmond, and then up into Washington, I think, is already getting some rain from this. It has some big rain bands that push far north. So anyway, I'm surrounded by trees. They are swaying, says NC Shan. Yeah. Anyway, it'll gust and blow for a couple minutes, and then it calms down. Now it's calming down again. I don't know. I hear a siren going off. So I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody is safe. But hopefully when this storm passes later today, we will. They say it's supposed to, the sun will be coming out probably by 1 o'clock. So that'll be nice. You're headed to Roanoke this weekend. You'll probably be okay. The storm's going to push out of here pretty quickly. Oh, Raymond says his health insurance went up $100 to $200 every year of Obamacare. Wow. I don't know, man. I've heard other people say that. I can only speak for myself. I got to fill up some more tea here. I got to keep myself caffeinated up. Oh, yeah. So anyway, we got the sun up now. It's about 8:52 Eastern time. Oh, hey, Doxy. Roland's here. Hi, Roland. How's everything going in your part of North Carolina? Roland's over there more to the central part of the state. I think once you're to the east of Charlotte, it's probably not too bad over there. It's west of Charlotte, up the mountains, up to Roanoke, and then across Virginia, right? But we are getting a nice little storm here from the remains of Hurricane Zeta. Crazy year, huh? Actually, my roomie had a medical appointment this morning in Hickory, and he left really early. So I hope his drive was okay because he was driving in the rain. I thought he might cancel the appointment, but he wanted to go. So anyway, cash grab. That's right. We should send Dave. I want to thank Raymond Driggers for 2 nice super chats and Brad, Mr. NASCAR champ there. Yeah. So anyway. Hey, Ronnie. Hello from a campground in Sheboygan. Victor. What is Victor? Well, Noreen is tackling Victor there. I don't know. What's Victor writing? Should I just – we should yeah, I don't know. Victor. Victor. I just did. Several timeouts. Anyway, so yeah, we get like a little gusty bit of rain. A little rain will come through. It'll get rainy for a minute, and then the wind really kicks up, and then it gets quieter, which I guess is typical of a kind of a tropical storm weather. You have like rain bands that come through, and then it'll get real windy and rainy, and then they go away. And right now, I'd say, yeah, the wind has died down. It was probably blowing. We were getting some gusts probably in the 20s there not too long ago. Yes, Jessica. I think even by later today, I think by tonight, it's going to be off the coast. So anyway, so we're just doing a little live stream today. Got a video up this morning, and just thought I'd say hello to everybody. Fire in the west water in the east. What? Do you think those two? Wait, on 70B. Question, do you think those two that said they got fined for filming in a national park were scammed? There were some issues with their story. Kara and Nate, right? Kara and Nate, they have a channel with like almost 2 million subs. First off, they made probably more money in that one video because of their views than they had to pay in that $1,000 fine. Number 2, they said the National Park Service person called them on the phone to let them know they had violated some sort of rule. They don't usually call you on the phone to let you know. You'll usually get something in the mail. Number 3, why didn't they just say we shot a video, but it's not monetized? Why not just say that? How do you know the video's even monetized? You don't know that. When when I go on YouTube, I can look up a lot of data about other YouTubers. I can look at Social Blade, a lot of data, but your monetization settings are private. Okay, they are. I cannot tell if somebody's monetized their video. Now, I can assume your channel's monetized, especially if you're getting super chats, your channel's monetized for sure. But that doesn't mean all your videos are monetized. You can easily make a video non-monetized. I do that all the time when I'm covering like a nomadic fire. Somebody's, when it's some bad news happening to a nomad and I'm doing a little news report, I will often take that video and just demonetize it because it actually gets more views if it's demonetized. And plus YouTube would probably demonetize it anyway. You don't know whether somebody's video is monetized. So Kara and Nate's video, why don't they just say, hey, we shot a video, but it wasn't monetized. So we didn't do a commercial activity, And the other thing is maybe if they're going to do that, go ahead and get an approval for you can get a permit that allows you to do like filming a commercial video. I don't know. And for a couple $100, they could certainly afford it. Or just don't go to the parks anymore. I think they were doing that partly for the views. Do you make a pot of tea with tea leaves the proper way? No, I just put a tea bag in some hot water and stir it with my hand, okay? And I really love it. I want to shout out to Mr. Stingray for the Yorkshire tea. I'm getting low on the Yorkshire tea, by the way, and I love the Yorkshire tea. It is so delicious. Oh, man, Yorkshire tea needs to say, Yorkshire tea. Go buy some Yorkshire tea. It's good. It is so good. It's made in England. English breakfast tea. It's kind of like that. Roland and thanks for the heads up about Tom Green. His Nomad channel is interesting. I used to, my nephew Tom used to watch a lot of Tom Green when he was on MTV. He's a very funny guy. I kind of watched some of it too. And yeah, it's interesting. He doesn't post a lot on his channel, but I mean, it is funny seeing him do that. I'm enjoying that. Tennis. Monkey Tennis Dave uses tea bags. Carol Hall, have you heard any more about the woman that was lost in Zion? Do you think her story is fishy? There has been more reports about her, and I think her daughter has mentioned that her mom was having some sort of issues going on, and she kind of wanted to get away from everything, and that's why she headed to the park. There is a backstory there. I don't think it's anything criminal. I think it's just this woman was having some issues with her family and her friends and losing her job and the pandemic, and she wanted to go into the park and just kind of chill out, and maybe she got a little bit disoriented. I don't know. I think that's probably the gist of the story. I could buy some at Walmart. Yes, Doxinator. That's right. I'll drive as soon as the storm ends, I will, and they clear the trees from the highways, I will see if I can make a run to Walmart and buy some more tea, although I'm not completely out of it yet. And I still have some PG Tips. I love PG Tips tea too, by the way. Anyway, here's the latest. There's the latest there for Morganton. It doesn't look too bad right now. We got wind blowing. It looks maybe like 15 miles an hour. Rain has kind of slacked down a lot, as it was supposed to. They said the rain will probably end within the next couple hours, but the wind is kicked up now, and but we do have some a good stiff breeze blowing out there right now. But I wouldn't classify the wind as being overtly heavy. It's just like a good stiff breeze, like you would get at the beach. I love McDonald's sweet tea. I love sweet tea too, Brad, but I try to cut back on the caffeine. I mean, the sugar. For us older dudes, we got to watch our sugar intake. And I've gotten used to tea without sweetener in it, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, Velusa, Tom Green gets annoying after a while. I agree. You can be over. It's like a lot of nomads. I can watch some of these nomadic channels, and then you get kind of tired of them. Really windy where I am. Hey, Noreen. Yeah, Noreen's, I'm not going to dox Noreen, but she's near Charlotte. And the winds actually look a little worse over to the further east you get. I don't know. I was watching the news this morning, and the wind gusts for Charlotte were actually higher than what we were having here. But we're getting some good breezes right now. We're getting some decent winds right now, but, I wouldn't say heavy wind. Adam is still in the Disney area, slave to the mouse. Brad, yeah, I don't know. Adam. You know what I think Adam should do, and it's hard to do now because of the pandemic, but maybe later in 2021 when things get eased out, he should go to the Disneys in other countries, Japan and France, the Euro Disney, go to Disney properties and stuff in other countries. I think that would be very cool. Hello, Janice, I saw that. You won the guitar from Maddie Van Halen. I saw you were the winner there. Congratulations. Maddie's doing a good channel. But, yeah, and he got the internet. He got a 600,000 view video there the other day, and I'm very jealous of him. Oh, there we got some wind. Oh, now that's a good gust. Oh, yeah. We're getting that was about a 30-mile-an-hour gust there. Now we're getting some gusts blowing. Oh, yeah, so gusty gusts. I don't know. If the power goes out, the stream will just end. So I'm going to just keep going now. But so far, so good. Yeah, we just got a really good gust there. Yeah, look at that wind blowing. It is really blowing. And they said that's going to be the big issue of the day is the winds today. So, whoa, windy. Anyway, the sky is lightening up, though. I'm noticing that we got a big dark cloud going over, and then it's the horizon is much lighter than it was earlier this morning. So assume that means less rain. But so they said that the rain's going to taper off, but the winds are going to really kick. And then there's some sort of a cold front behind this storm that's going to usher in some colder winds. So there's a combination of the tailwinds of the hurricane plus and you can hear these windows creak. Whenever we get winds, they make a creaky noise. I don't know. Anyway, we get a gust and then it kind of calms down for a little while. So, so far so good. And it does. It's brightening up out there, don't you think? The sun will come out around noon, I'm hoping. John Hinckley. No, it's not okay for you to come over and stay a few days. No. You say nasty things about me now and then. No, I don't want you to come over. No free Burger King meal for you. No free Whopper meal for you. The White Castle Burger joint in Scottsdale, Arizona sells more burgers than any other location. Really? That's amazing. The Snowbirds love their White Castle burgers, right? I bought some of those White Castle burgers microwave when I was living with Susan there in Springfield, Virginia, and they weren't very good in the microwave. I have to say that. I've eaten them at the store when you go into the White Castle stores, but don't buy the microwave burgers. They were not very good. Adam is in Mount Airy now. Yeah, Roland, Adam's right here in North Carolina. I saw that. No, he's actually, that's right. He was just south of the border. He did south of the border the other day on I-95, which is the border between North and South Carolina. So he's in Mount Airy now. So that's only like an hour and a half away from here. Adam. I will buy Adam Adam will get a free Whopper meal. Adam, there's a free Whopper meal in it if you come a little bit west on I-40 today. But I don't know, man. I don't think he will. I think he's done with Dave. Atlanta got hard hit at around 4 to 6. Yeah, Paula, I heard that. They were having wind gusts way up into the 40s and 50s down there. Sober retired nomad, you should add senior to your name like RV Rebel Girl has done. Yeah, I don't know. Old dude reviews YouTube nomad channels. Old Dave, senior retired nomad. Sober retired nomad. Who is sober? Maybe Sober the dogs. I don't know. Anyway, so far so good. Now the winds have died down. We're back into another little lull here. You might have to throw in a Hershey pie with that Whopper offer. Oh, do they have Hershey pies at Burger King? Too far south for White Castle, too far north for Crystal. I did Crystal when I was in Athens. Crystal's good. Oh man, they have those little burgers and they were good. I like Crystal a lot. Yeah, we're kind of in that middle area. Too far south for White Castle, too far north for Crystal. Monkey tennis. France is on a national lockdown. Yeah. Raising Cane's is the best fast food. I do not know what Raising Cane's is. Is that something local or something? I've never heard of it. A recovering alcoholic is sober. Thanks for asking. Well, good for you, sober retired nomad. Chicken finger chain. Oh, what is that one they have? Bojangles. They have a lot of Bojangles around here. I think it's a big chickeny place. I don't think I've ever eaten at a Bojangles, but they sure advertise a lot. Oh my God! All the ads, all we get on the TV here are Trump and Biden attack ads, and then Bojangles. Street life. Bojangles is awesome. I do. My friend who's watching his sugar intake, he will often buy some Bojangles buckets for his friends, and then he brings over the Bojangles sweet tea, and that is good. I love their sweet tea. So anyway, we are just continuing here. It's about 9:07 East Coast time. We're just looking at the remains of Hurricane Zeta as it passes through western North Carolina. We are just checking it out. So far, so good. So far, so good. It is just yucky out. It is a yucky day. The rains, we were getting these like bands that come through. It'll get really light rain, and then the winds die down, and then all of a sudden it kicks up, and we get a bunch of wind and some rain. But so far, so good. I mean, we've had thunderstorms worse than this. At least we have no lightning and thunder with this. There's no lightning bolts and thunder. It's just like a thunderstorm, but it's longer. Okay, it's like a 4-hour thunderstorm. But what the conditions I'm seeing are no worse than I would see in a typical thunderstorm, minus the thunder and lightning. So I don't think it's been too bad here. Do a Bojangles mukbang. I should go and get a nice bucket of their chicken and stuff and do that. They have pork. They have like pork biscuits or something. Those are good too. We have a Bojangles 500 race. Yeah, they do a lot of advertising in the. They were big in down in the Atlanta market too. Hey, Brian Forrest, how are you doing? Bronx, New York. On Kentucky. Don't forget the dirty rice. Oh, yeah. What do they put on the dirty rice? What's on the dirty rice? How many inches? Inches of what? What? Dark drizzly day in Sheboygan County. Ronnie, yeah. Well, at least you don't got a hurricane tropical storm coming through. I don't know. I think we've been through the worst of it. I don't know. They keep saying the winds are going to get bad this afternoon, but so far so good. I love Cajun food. Me too. Again, Cajun food, my mouth loves it. My tummy's okay with it, but when it gets a little down to the other end there, sometimes it can be a problem. Hi, Montreal. Hey, Bozo the Clown. Thank you, Bozo. Yeah, so what we're getting here is these like little gusts. It's not a solid wind. It'll just like come through, gust, and then get really quiet. I don't know. I remember when I got crotchy. That was 2 years ago. I was up in Northern Virginia, and we had a huge windstorm. It was in early March, and we had like a day of just like 60, 70 mile an hour winds. Man, that was crazy. Tank is doing well. I have not talked to Susan in a couple weeks, but from what I hear, he's doing quite well. Is that water tower sticking from the building? Water tower is on the other side of the building. We have several wings here in this is called Morganton Trading Company, and we have the B wing and the C wing, and we're kind of at the juncture of the two. And those are apartments on floors 2 and 3. The lower floor is a parking garage, and then some businesses. And then there's wing A. That is wing A that you see below me. Below the water tower is right there at the entrance to where the town center, where the town hall is. So that's actually on the other side of the building, but that's the town hall over there. So this is the Morganton Town Hall. It's where you go to pay all your bills and stuff. If you want to pay your property taxes and stuff, you pay it all there. Very nice building, and then there's a couple of apartments over there too in the A wing. So Brad votes for Biden. Don't ever call for me to be blocked again. I don't know what you were saying. Hey, Ezra, thank you, Ezra Cavillo, thank you. I like the Impossible Whopper. I've done the veggie burger there at God, it's not Arby's. What's that other place? I don't know. I've done a couple veggie burgers out there, and some of them are actually pretty good. Hardee's. I did the veggie burger at Hardee's, and I was quite surprised by how good it was. Pretty, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Go Frugal. We got a little bit of Zeta from New Orleans. How are you doing down there? Is everything okay? What was the building you live in prior, Dave? I love the high ceilings and windows. When I had my condo in Reston, Virginia, we also had some high ceilings in that, but they weren't as high as these were. It did have higher ceilings, and they were kind of slanted and funky. Carl's Jr., Brad. I built a grocery order from Walmart. All delivery slots are filled. Oh, dear. Anyway, so we are getting like bands. I guess we're getting bands coming through now of just every now and then we'll get some heavy rain and a few gusts of wind, and then it all kind of, it's quiet. I don't know. So I presume this will just continue now for the rest of the afternoon, or at least until noon, and then it'll break up and we'll get some more sun coming through. So Carl's Jr. is Hardee's in the Western U.S. So, okay. Well, we have Hardee's here. So anyway, I'm going to go about an hour this morning. We've got 51 minutes. I'll go for another 8 or 9 minutes, and then I'll hang it up. But just wanted to show you what's going on here with our remains of Hurricane Zeta here in Western North Carolina. Hope everybody's staying safe. So far, so good. Squeaky! Be careful if you're going out, Dave. The winds could lift up your skirt. I got some camo shorts on. See? No skirt for Dave. Same brand, different name. Wow. So anyway, so far so good. I did see a transformer blow on the south side of town there. That was about 40 minutes ago. But so far so good. Look, everything looks okay. It's kind of calming down at the moment. But yeah, clouds are really flying by. I mean, you look up at the clouds, they're very low, and they're really shooting past here really fast. So I don't know. Let me go take a look. Let's go take a look and see what the weather radar looks like, so I can do my my upgrade date. Here's my studio, everybody. Welcome to the Camo Studio. How you doing, Mr. Crotchy? How you doing, Mr. Crotchy? Hi, Dave. All right, let's we'll do a little bit from here today, and I'll check on. I can't probably have the power cord in there. Let's check on a few things. Let's check on a few things. Rick Petticoat. Now, I left my notepad in the other room. Rick Petticoat, thank you so much. I just chatted with Rick on the hotline the other day. We have a nice call there. He's a nice guy. Beautiful Nevada. I maybe need to move to Nevada one of these days. I really need to do that. Okay, so let's check the radar, and we'll see where the storm is headed. Okay, let's see. It's raining 71 degrees. The wind is 6 miles an hour, but we're probably getting gusts up into the 20s, I would say. That's not too bad. Rain showers for the next hour, then light rain through noon, and then the sun breaks out after noon. So here's our weather radar. So I don't know if you can see that blob there. So yeah, okay, so this is, all right, so yeah, you can see the little bands pushing through. We're at the southern edge of the storm. So we should be out of the woods pretty soon, I would think, except possibly for the wind. There's the main part of the storm. The main part of the storm now is probably over southwestern Virginia, probably heading towards Roanoke. We got this big plume of moisture heading all the way up into New York State, Massachusetts, Long Island. And then we've got the rest of the storm is probably now to our northeast, southwestern Virginia there. And then we are right there, and there's a little bit left and you can see how the little stripe things, though, that probably means windy bands. So there's a couple more windy bands. Who's your favorite windy band that have to go through? And then it looks like, just some wind. It looks like Atlanta's out of the worst of it now. And then you got some kind of wraparound moisture. So Nashville's getting some rain. Look at this. This is all related to the storm. But look at this huge plume going all the way through Indiana, Ohio, all the way up touching southern tip of Canada. Yeah, that's a lot of rain there. And this is all going to turn to snow up in New York probably later tonight. So, we're looking at some snow. 2,000 customers are experiencing power outages. Yeah. Well, I did see a transformer blow on the other side of town there. So that makes sense. Because I did see, when you see a transformer blow, somebody's lost power. So, but we have a city power company here, and they do a very good job. When we do, and we haven't had too many outages. We did have some outages in the first part of the year, but lately power has been pretty good. And usually when we have an outage, they get it restored pretty quickly because, it's just the town as their own power company, Yeah, President Trump's been down here in the Western North Carolina area, Rick. He was in Gastonia, which is when I go down to visit the Doxinator, I drive right through Gastonia, which is over near Charlotte. And I did not get to see Trump. Dave never runs out of gas. That's right. I don't know. Did Dave's RV life, did he fake that ending there with the Panda, kind of let it run out of gas so he would have problems with it? I don't know. Yeah, we had a transformer blow. I saw it. Did you ever get like an ice storm when we've had ice storms in Northern Virginia? You'll lay there and you can hear what sounds like thunder, and you'll see flashes in the sky, and you'll think it's lightning, and you think thunder and lightning during an ice storm? No, it's transformers blowing. Rain does that. Ice does that really bad. It gets into those outdoor transformers and it shorts them out. So would it be difficult to call center work from home there? Oh, no. Our internet's usually pretty good, except there's occasionally a rainy day when it doesn't work so great. Usually when I reboot the modem, everything works better. So I don't know. Joe Biden took yesterday off. Yes, he's in the bunker in Wilmington, North Carolina, right? Ice storms in Indiana. Yeah, they're getting cold weather down into Texas too. Yeah, that's the worst. I'd rather have a snowstorm than an ice storm, okay? I think ice is the worst. Freezing rain is probably the worst weather you can get in the wintertime because you can't even walk on freezing rain. It's like everything's a sheet of ice, and then it gets into the power lines and the transformers, and it shorts everything out. Ice isn't good either because if you can get ice accumulation on trees, then it brings trees down and knocks out the power. I'd much rather have a snowstorm than an ice storm, easily. Pence, yeah, a lot of the Pence was in Greensboro. Yeah, he's down here all the time because we're a swing state. We're right in the middle. What is it? I do the polling. I look at all the polling numbers. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 swing states. Okay, I will talk a little politics, but I'm not going to take any sides. Right now, Biden has a good lead in Pennsylvania, although it's not a solid lead, okay? He's got a solid lead in Michigan and Wisconsin. So if he can win those 3 states, that's it. He's probably won. Arizona is surprisingly in Biden's camp. Florida is slightly in Biden's camp, although Trump has gained very much there. Georgia, surprisingly, is in Biden's camp, which is weird. Iowa is 2. North Carolina is 2 points for Biden at the moment. Ohio is leaning heavily toward Trump, as is Texas. Texas was kind of a swingy state the other day. But so I would say you're going to see everybody in Florida, North Carolina, Pennsylvania. Yeah, in North Carolina, those are where the politicians are going to be this last couple of days of the election or the race. Anyway, Panda had the problem before she did not take it. Yeah, Panda's had a lot of problems with that old vehicle. You remember he was constantly breaking down. In fact, that's why she got a new vehicle. Hey, Angela, long time no watch. Hi, Camo Dave. Used to watch you when you were talking about the woo. I still talk about the woo every now and then. Swing State, Jay Koenigshoff. AC survived yet another night in this insane asylum. It matters. All right, everybody. We just hit the 1 hour mark, and I'm kind of, that's it for today. It sounds like everything's kind of calming down a little bit out there now. Looks like most of the storm is past, although we'll probably be getting some wind gusts and a little bit of rain bands into rest of the late morning. And then supposedly by noon or so, the sun's going to come out. So, and then we've got a couple of really nice days ahead of us. So I'm looking forward to that. Beautiful weekend. We got Halloween on Saturday. Don't forget, Camo Dave Halloween special Saturday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time and at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. We'll have a Halloween special. We'll get Crotchy into a costume. No, Dave. He doesn't want to wear a costume, but I think I'll bribe him with some cheap vodka. Yeah. All right. Well, it's not cold here, Angela. We're 70 degrees today, so it's just windy. All right, everybody. You all have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. And if you're on the East Coast, Mid-Atlantic, up through New England there and New York, stay safe as the rain's headed your way and some rain and wind is coming your way too. But it looks like we're through the worst of it here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you to what do I say? Thank you to Raymond, Brad, and Rick for your kind super chats. I really appreciate it. You all have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you Saturday. Vlog under.